în 3 zone diferite. Acest lucru alimentează bănuiala că incendii simultan în 3 zone diferite. 15 incendii au pornit simultan în 3 zone diferite. 15 incendii au pornit simultan în 3 zone diferite. 15 incendii au pornit simultan în 3 zone diferite. Acest lucru alimentează bănuiala că incendiile ar fi fost provocate. Grecia a cerut ajutor și din partea Statelor Unite sub forma unor drone care să detecteze activitatea suspectă. O altă problemă este apariția hoților în zonele calamitate.
One of the key advantages that they provide is that they are invisible. You actually can't see them. You just see this damage suddenly starting to blow something up. Invisible. You actually can't see them. You just see this damage suddenly starting to blow something up. The key advantage that they provide is that they are invisible. You actually can't see them. You just see this are invisible. You actually can't see them. You just provide is that they are invisible. You actually can't see them. You just see this damage suddenly starting to. When you see the movies or you look at comic books or television shows, when you see laser weapons, they tend to be a color, right? Red or green or something like that. Real lasers, one of the key advantages that they provide is that they are invisible. You actually can't see them. You just see this damage suddenly starting to blow something up. So if we take a look now at what the Athena did to a truck. So we're looking at a truck engine, and the Athena within seconds was able to beam right in there, heat the whole thing up, and burn through the engine of this vehicle. So if you can imagine if you were in that vehicle, all of a sudden, this hole would start appearing in your engine, and the whole thing would just disappear. That's what these lasers do. Now, there's some other key advantages that we should mention. Let me give you 3 of them. 1, unlimited ammo. As long as we have power, we have an unlimited magazine. At downrange, of course, having unlimited ammo can be a huge advantage. Second, it's silent. You don't give the enemy any advance warning that it's coming. And then the third one I wanted to touch on is that it travels at the speed of light. So not only are we delivering powerful, decisive effects, lethality, we're also doing it so rapidly they don't know what hit them. So if you can circle back to that example of being in the car again, that would happen so instantaneously, within seconds, you truly would have no idea what was happening. It would just suddenly start disintegrating, right? So what can we use these against? So we talked about the vehicle a bit. We talked about how Athena has just proven itself against drones. But in the real-world application, our forces could use it against the drones. We could use it against aircraft. We could use it against vehicles on the ground, like we mentioned. We could also use it against fast attack boats on the ground, like we mentioned. We could also use it against. We could use it against vehicles on the ground, like we mentioned. We could also use. We could use it against aircraft. We could use it against vehicles on the ground, like we mentioned. We could use it against aircraft. We could use it against vehicles on the ground, like we mentioned. We could use it against aircraft. We could use it against vehicles on the ground, like we mentioned. We could also use it against fast attack boats. And in fact, Athena's sibling, Adam, a couple years ago proved that it could eliminate these fast attack boats. So if you imagine boats start trying to swarm one of our ships, not a problem for this laser. Burns right through the hull. As you can see right there, it's burning right through the hull. I'm incredibly excited about this news, this great news about the successful testing of Athena, because it means that we'll be putting these powerful